So, hello and welcome to another episode of the Turn 5 podcast with me, Ben and Nia. This week, we are going over our support series seasons review, minus Chris, because he's at the football, because it's the first match day since restrictions were lifted, and he clearly does not have his priorities right. It's fine. It's fine. So, anyway, with that said, we will start with Formula 2. So obviously, Piastri had a hell of a season. He won the thing. But who else would you pick for one of, if not the better seasons?
Well, in a way, you kind of have to say Guan Yu Zhou because he got an F1 seat.
I mean, yeah. But we look at last year and we know that it doesn't take performances to get you an F1 seat. Not necessarily, but you still got it anyway. So, but yeah, no, I feel like Zhou had a very good start of the season. So basically, the first 4 rounds until the summer break, he had a more consistent run of form, shall we say, than after the summer break in the last 4 rounds. Because I think the last 4 rounds, it was pretty much the Oscar Piastri show.
Yeah.
I was just looking at the results. It's Monza feature race winner, Sochi feature race winner, Jeddah sprint race 2 winner and feature race winner, and Abu Dhabi feature race winner. It's like he's on the top step of like half of the races. So, but Zhou, in fairness, did win.
I'd say it was pretty much
3.
the Prema show for the last 4 seasons, because you can see like Schwartzman got pretty good points as well.
Yeah.
So, I don't know whether that means he got podiums or not. I don't know what the point system is in F2.
So the points in Formula 2 are similar to Formula 1 when it comes to the feature race, but the pole position points get added on to the feature race points, and it's 4 points for pole, 2 points for a fastest lap, but you've got to be in the top 10, just like in Formula 1. But then the sprint race is a reduced points because it's shorter race, and it's only the top 8 that score in the sprint. But the top 10 get flipped. So pros and cons. You can get some points, but you'll be slightly further back.
And it's changing again this year, maybe.
Woo! Just when we got the hang of it.
Yeah.
Definitely didn't Google anything, just that. But yeah, I feel like Zhou's form was patchy. He's had a number of races where he didn't score anything, and also a number of races where he scored very few points.
There was 4 races in a row
where he failed to score. Yeah.
From sprint race 2 and feature race, sprint race 1 and 2. Sprint race 2 and feature race in Baku, and sprint race 1 and 2 in Silverstone. All of them consecutive, didn't score anything. So.
Yeah. So, and then I mean, from what I can remember of like the season highlights video, it's either and Guan Yu Zhou wins, or and Guan Yu Zhou has spun. And it's kind of like, well, I mean, I guess that's one way to get into Formula 1, isn't it? Just emulate the guy that did it last year.
Spin your way to the top.
Yeah, but
in it to win it.
So
yeah, true. He has got better credentials than the previous graduate.
He somewhat deserves it, at least.
I mean, he was in the top 3 at least, not 5th. Then again, the guy that was 5th kind of was in with a sniff of a Formula 1 seat. Théo Pourchaire.
I don't.
I mean, it was an outside shot, wasn't it?
I don't think he has enough super license.
Oh, he needed to finish in the top 4, didn't he? Yeah, that was it. So,
but he is in the
one to watch for next year.
Yeah. I think maybe if he does quite highly next year, I think he'll have a shot.
Yeah, because he's now got those points on his super license, he doesn't even need to
Yeah.
like win the championship. I think he can finish in like the top 3, and he'll still have enough super license points or something, because they carry over for so long.
Yeah.
Before they expire. Then, unless you do like what Yuki Tsunoda did and just shoot your way through everything and just catapult your way to the top.
Almost Oscar Piastri.
Almost.
So
World Championship of Couch Potatoes next year. Is that right? That's what he said.
Yeah.
That was a big yikes. I mean, hopefully Alpine, I was about to say Renault then, hopefully Alpine get him in and give him a few sessions and actually utilize him as their reserve driver. Because I mean, they had Danny Kvyat this year, but I don't remember seeing Kvyat in the car at all.
No.
He did some tests, but that was it.
Yeah, I mean, like in like
Like
FP1 sessions.
Yeah, the only thing he did was tyre tests.
Excellent.
But I think Alpine have said they're going to give Piastri some sessions.
I think feel like that's in their best interests.
With the Kvyat, you kind of knew he wasn't coming back. But with Piastri, they actually want him in the sport in F1. So
yeah, we've got a lot of spaces opening up in the sport at the end of next season. Well, okay, a lot of spaces. There are drivers at the end of their contracts. Whether they'll actually end up being spaces or not will remain to be seen. But I think it's 10 drivers are out of contract at the end of next year. So could be an interesting, silly season. Any other standout performances?
I think there's 2 for me. Théo Pourchaire, because he won in Monaco and Sprint Race 1 in Monza. And Monza was quite a good race, I would admit. And
I mean, his Monaco drive, he just completely annihilated everyone.
Oh yeah, absolutely, yeah. The only time he wasn't leading was after he pitted.
Yeah.
And Yuri Vips, because he won a Sprint Race 2 and Feature Race in a row, and no one's ever done that before. So that was pretty good in Baku. So those are my 2 standout ones, really.
Yeah, I'd say.
I think they're both rookies.
Yes, yeah, they were.
Yeah.
Roy Nissany getting on the podium in Monaco as well. Unbelievable scenes there.
Yeah, that is true.
He placed 16th.
A solid season for him.
Yeah. Just to kind of rain on the parade of Yuri Vips doing sprint race and feature race. Piastri sort of did it in Jeddah. He won sprint race 2 and then it's half points for the feature race.
Yes, but Vips was the first one to do it.
Yeah, true. But he's now not the only one.
Yeah.
Sort of. And then you sort of get below, oh God, you go below 15th and the table just becomes a mess. Yes, Nissany was there the whole season and still finished below a guy that was missed the last 2 races. Yikes. So, still, we should see there's plenty of Formula 3 grads, aren't there?
Yeah.
21st in the standings. Was there the whole season. Sato was there the whole season.
Yep.
And placed below Hughes, Doohan, and Fittipaldi.
25th.
Yeah.
The unholy trifecta.
Okay. I forgot about that, yeah.
Never forget. Never forget.
Who was the third?
Mahavir.
Oh, yeah. How could I forget?
The god. The lord.
How did he get an F1 test?
Money, money, money.
Oh, yeah.
Oh God, DMCA. Yeah, I mean, it should be good. We've got plenty of grads from F3 coming up, but in terms of, I kind of want to slightly bash Zhou's performance, because like he did really well at the start, but he'd already done a season, and then everyone else he was sort of fighting against was a rookie.
He's been in F2 since 2019. First year placed 7th, second year 6th, and this year 3rd.
Yeah, so doesn't inspire a lot of confidence when you move up the order because everyone else left the series.
It also doesn't inspire confidence when you're 3rd and the person who won the series is out of a seat after winning 3 consecutive championships.
Yeah, not great.
No.
That's the stupid world of Formula One and the limit of 20 seats. Well, I mean, it's not a limit of 20 seats. It's just that's what we have available at the minute. Please, can we have an 11th team?
Wasn't there talk about like Audi and Porsche, something to do with F1 or something?
Yeah, that was
engines.
engine suppliers. So from 2025, we're getting rid of the MGU H to make the engine simpler in order to attract more engine manufacturers to the series.
And that will affect the engine how?
Don't know. Might lose a bit of horsepower, but by the time we get to 2025, we'll have probably figured out how to get it back anyway. So
Ferrari. Ferrari petrol.
Yeah, it makes it cheaper to produce as well, just because there's less complicated components involved. So that was like part of the reason. It makes the engine simpler, makes it cheaper, makes it a more attractive prospect for prospective engine suppliers such as Audi and Porsche.
Can we just have the F1 teams do like Scrappy Challenge?
Oh my god!
For one race.
Yes. And that would, I mean,
the
first thing that popped in my head was just Norris. It's broken. I think they should do one in the Scrap Heap Challenge. They should do a round with their teams, but then they should also do a round where you just draw names out of a hat. You get paired up with whoever. So we could have Gunther Steiner with Lewis Hamilton and Pierre Gasly. Because that'd go down well. Oh, mate, that'd be brilliant. Is Schwartzman coming back to F2 again?
Nope.
Yikes.
Both Prema have a completely new lineup of Hauger and Drubler.
So it's Hauger.
Hauger's going to win, yeah. Shock. Speaking of Hauger, Formula 3. It was kind of the Dennis Hauger show for a bit, wasn't it?
Doohan came back, to be fair to him.
Yeah.
It was like Spa, was it? When you hope the battle could go on, but then it kind of fell away.
Yeah. When Hauger only scored 6 points and Doohan picked up a hefty 44, you're thinking, hello. But no, alas, not enough races. Curtailed Russia didn't help.
Another question about points.
How
do they get 31 points? Guide to F3?
That's a win, fastest lap, and pole position.
Yeah.
25 plus 4 plus 2. I know my stuff. Yeah. Just assuming it's the same as Formula 2. I'm pretty sure that's right.
It's the same. It says the same thing on here on Formula 2. Driver who takes pole position, 2 points. Fastest lap, 2 points. I don't know about you, but I don't think 25 plus 4 equals 31.
No.
FIA.
Right. Emails. Jean Todd. Dear Jean. How's it going, mate? Just an FYI, update your F2 and F3 info pages. Lots of love. Me. Send.
Me. Hi, me. Johnson.
Yeah, well, obviously that's a slight oversight on that one, but I mean, there's no way in hell that there's going to be 31 points otherwise, because they're sure it's not dishing out 4 points for fastest lap. Christ, the upset. Imagine if they did that in Formula One.
You get Valtteri left, right, and centre.
Valtteri, it's James. Please abort the. Oh, Jesus Christ. That would have changed things.
Was it Silverstone where Red Bull just pitted Perez?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Mercedes did it as well, to be fair. They pitted Bottas. Just take it. And then Lewis was like, yeah, but I want it anyway. Fine. So, but yeah, I mean, you look at the points and sort of Hauger and Doohan seem to be just that little bit above the rest of them.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not to discredit the next few, because the next three are all quite close in that sort of bracket. Novalak, Vesti, and Martins are all sort of there or thereabouts. I mean, you look at Victor Martin, and that's what, 3 podiums in a weekend in France. 12 points in 1, 2, and 3.
That's fourth in the
feature. Fourth in the feature race, but still, like 36 points over the course of a weekend. That's a good showing. That's actually what, the third most, I think. And I mean, if you're going to bring up Nissani's podium, we got to bring up Nannini's. Third place opening round at Barcelona. You thought, hang on a minute, maybe something's going to happen.
Charge incoming. And
then 15 points round 2 in Budapest. Yeah. I mean, no, it was after. In between, however, there were 5 scoreless races. So I think it was pretty clear he wasn't in the title running at that point. Still, podiums. Can't bash it. I mean, then again, David Schumacher went on 7 scoreless and then won the sprint race, or race 2, as it's called on this, in Spielberg. So, you know.
You could say the same for Arthur Leclerc. Won race 2 in Le Castellet, and I scored pretty well in Budapest in the feature race.
Yeah.
And I think won in Zandvoort again. And then scored barely anything after that.
Wasn't he coming back from like 30th on the grid every race?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I don't know what happened, but he kept ending up at the back of the grid, which was not ideal. But
the races he won, it was like reverse grid or something.
Round 2, reverse grid pole,
races.
and sprint race, reverse grid pole. Yeah. So, yikes. Still early days, and I'm sure his brother can give him a few pointers.
Pressure on next year. Well, this year now.
Yeah, we're in the next calendar year now. It's still not soon enough.
How old is Arthur Leclerc?
He's a wee babby.
I'm not sure he'd say that.
He's 21.
A wee babby. It's really depressing to think that I'm 4 years older than him.
Well, I'm 21 in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, what are you doing with your life? God, Ben.
Yeah.
Sitting here chatting.
Will it change? No.
Absolutely not.
I might get more and more intoxicated as we get on. That'll be the only change.
Oh, God.
Maybe same when I turn 18. Probably not. But who knows?
Anything else we want to say about Formula 3? Because to be honest, I think that Hauger and Doohan have just wiped the floor with everyone, to be honest.
Yeah, it's the same as F2. Next year, I think next year's going to be interesting because there's a lot of pressure on certain drivers because it'll be their second year.
Yeah, and there's a lot. It's Formula 3, so there's always a lot of changes, but there's a lot of people coming in for rookie seasons as well.
I think Vesti will do quite good because I think he's there again next year and he was 4th. So I think he'll do quite good.
Yeah. W Series, in which there seem to be sort of 3 different tiers.
Yeah, there's
Chadwick, Powell and Kymäläinen, and then everyone else.
there's elite, mid, and
F1, F1.5, and F2. Interestingly, I was reading up on it earlier. The top 8 automatically qualify for the next season of W Series.
Apart from Chadwick. No, Chadwick can't. No?
No,
Chadwick can't
top
do it
8.
again.
Yeah, she can.
Can she?
W Series doesn't have the same rule.
Oh, I thought they changed it for this year.
No.
Should they change the name to the Chadwick series then?
Yeah, pretty much. So, but yeah, it means a lot of drivers that have, I'd say, did all right, not automatically qualified. I mean,
Abby
like,
Pulling did very well.
yes.
She only did like a couple races.
Yeah, she finished 7th in the standings,
Yeah,
so she automatically qualified.
She did very well.
But like Irina Sidorkova, like she did all right, but she got pipped to the post at the last by 4 points.
She's in like the W Academy or something. So I think she gets a chance at a drive as well.
Yeah, and then we've got, I mean, you got the 2 different Garcias and Hawkins as well. So I don't know. We'll have to wait and see, really. But it'd be a shame to see some of them go. But at the same time, some of them I don't think excelled, to put it politely.
I mean, not all of them. I think the bottom from 17th to 20th, I think they were there the entire season, but there's some of them who weren't there the entire season.
Yeah.
Abby Pulling and Caitlin Wood, I think both of them weren't there all season.
And yet neither of them are glued to the bottom of the table. So
that's true.
It says volumes about how well they've performed. So, but I mean, like going back to Sidorkova, she had at least she finished 2nd in the Red Bull Ring, and that's a practice session of the Red Bull Ring. Nice, well done, Richard.
She's only had 1 podium.
Okay, well, she finished 2nd.
Yeah.
Which is no mean feat. And I mean, it was ahead of Kymäläinen as well. So, you know, by 0.3 of a second. So there's obviously some defending going on there. So, yeah, no, it'd be a shame to lose certain people. Others, I think we need to rotate, much in the same way that Formula 3 rotates when people don't perform. I feel like that would be only fair, given the nature of W Series, especially seeing as, you know, they pay the drivers essentially to participate.
Yes.
So,
enter, isn't it?
yeah.
Yeah.
So I feel like give as many people a chance as they can is sort of the whole mission of W Series. But we shall have to wait and see. I know we've got provisional calendars for the Formula 2 and Formula 3. Have we had any idea about, because W Series' website just says 2021 on it still. And that's the latest.
Nothing, I don't think. I think they might have confirmed to be with F1 again this year.
I was going to say, I thought they'd signed a couple of years on their deal sort of thing. So, but we shall have to wait and see. If we look ahead to this season, as it is now, 2022, Formula 2, can I do a split screen? Oh, I can. Amazing. Formula 2, we are in Sakir round there. So how many rounds are there? Oh, 14 rounds. Oh yeah, the calendar change. Excellent. So they're going to Bahrain, Saudi Arabia, Imola, Spain, Monaco, Baku, Silverstone, Austria, Hungary, Spa, Zandvoort, Monza, Russia, and Abu Dhabi. That's a massive gap at the end, isn't it? Late September to mid to late November. Jeez. That's like the biggest problem of being a Formula 2 driver. It's just the gaps in the middle.
6 drivers out of 25 are left to be announced.
It's filling up.
Yeah. There's car number 7 in high tech with Vips.
It's Kimi.
Car number 9 for ART with Porsche. Car 14 with Bosch on Campos. 20 in Trident Williams. Sharouz 22. I don't know how to pronounce his name. It's a new Turkish driver. I'm not.
Oh, he's the
Massey.
F1 esports guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And then
that's an interesting one.
Van Amersfoort, car 25 also.
Yeah, an F1
Well, they've
esports
announced
driver.
one, I think, and that was today or the other day.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, today.
news For
Yeah.
Van Amersfoort. Yeah.
Maybe video games can play off.
We'll find out. Well, to be fair, it worked with James Baldwin in the British GT series.
Yeah, but I want to go into
No.
Formula 1. So.
He
Yeah.
raced in F3 Asian Championship. Got 9th.
Maybe we'll see Jarno Waltmere hijack the ARTC or something.
I mean, that would be interesting. And then post about it on his TikTok.
Yeah.
Formula 3's calendar is Bahrain, Imola, Spain, Silverstone, Austria, Hungary, Spa, Zandvoort, and Monza. So there's going to be some crowded weekends next year as we head back to the all 3 support series coming to the same team.
There's too many drivers not been announced for F3.
One I will point out, however, is Gregoire Saucy has been announced,
Yeah.
having won the FRECA Championship.
That was kind of inevitable.
Yeah. So, other than that, only Prema have announced their entire team. Of is that Ollie? Yeah, Ollie Behrman, Jack Crawford, and Arthur Leclerc.
I'm kind of disappointed not to see Paul Allen in Prema's lineup.
Yeah, maybe they're just trying to find him a seat elsewhere.
Maybe, yeah. But
Um,
I'm kind of disappointed not to see him there because he did quite well.
Yeah. I am, however, very pleased to see Juan Manuel Correa has kept his seat in ART as he continues his recovery from that massive crash.
Because wasn't it only like halfway through the season he drove unassisted? At the start, he had some sort of assist on his car because his leg.
Yeah,
I read that somewhere.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure on when it was, but he's now back proper driving, so it's good to see. He's getting there. So the only other 2 lineups that have been announced, Johnny Edgar will be racing for Trident, and Isaac Hajar will be racing for High Tech GP. The rest are empty. Plenty of seats for me.
I love how High Tech is just a Red Bull car.
Yeah.
Not just a normal livery, it's Red Bull.
I mean, go back a certain, in some of it, Carlin.
Yeah. Was that 2020? Yeah, 2020.
Yeah.
So it would have been when Yuki's in it.
Yeah.
So it's just whoever their driver academy is with, is just have our livery. So, but I mean, it probably comes with a shed load of money. So, which I'm sure is very beneficial to them.
That's just with Red Bull though.
Well, yeah.
Only Red Bull make them have the livery. Everyone else just has a little logo on the side.
Yeah. Different approaches to advertising and revenue. I'm sure they pay a mint for the advertising anyway. So
I mean, they usually say the Red Bull back driver or the Ferrari back driver. So
yeah, they do like to hammer home that there's several driver academies.
Prema's going to be the Red Bull team this year in F2. Hauga and Derula are both in Red Bull.
That's going to go down well with the Ferrari boys.
Yeah. Prema is
That's gonna be
known for
weird.
being the Ferrari team.
Is it going to be a half and half livery? Oh god, that is really not going to go down well with the folks at Maranello.
Last year, I think Hauga had a Red Bull car. So they're both going to be Red Bull.
Oh my god.
No, Hauga he was in the
Really?
red Prema, I think, wasn't he? He had the Red Bull helmet.
Oh, maybe that's how they get around it.
But I'm pretty sure his car's red.
Oh, no. Yeah, it was a red car. Never mind.
Oh, okay. Maranello breathes a sigh of relief.
Yeah. Do they have any sort of academy driver in F2?
What, Ferrari?
Yeah.
No.
Wow. Shocking.
The next one is
Arthur.
Arthur Leclerc in F3. Well, no, Robert Schwartzman, but he's not really in F3 anymore.
Yeah.
And Callum Ilot's taking a gap year because he's in IndyCar.
Fair enough.
Someone else has left as well, but I can't remember who's left.
There's only 6 drivers on the website. So.
Marcus Armstrong has left. So
Yeah.
It's like playing Who's Not Here, and you're thinking like, oh god, there's so many drivers. Who was who? So in Formula One news, to round up the episode, we've had 3 of the teams announce when they will be showing us their paint job for the car, because let's be honest, they never actually show us the real car at these reveals. Aston Martin, McLaren and Ferrari have all announced their dates. Aston Martin will be on the 10th of February, McLaren will be on the 11th of February, and Ferrari will be on the 17th of February.
And McLaren are announcing their
all
F1,
4.
F1, IndyCar, Extreme, and their esports team. That's it.
Yeah, they're doing all 4 liveries on the same day. So
yeah.
Busy day.
And that one's at 7 p.m. I don't know about the other GMT. I don't know about the others. Ferrari hasn't announced the time, and I think Aston's at 7 as well.
I don't know.
Something tells me it's at 7 as well.
But yeah, we'll now see if the 10th of February becomes the earliest anyone decides to show their car, or if someone's going to go earlier.
Most teams announce it at like midday or something, don't they?
Yeah.
Nobody better announce it on the 9th, because I don't want to miss it while I have my driving test.
Oh god, you're going to be on the road. Run.
I've been on the road since
but
September.
Like unassisted, unaccompanied.
You haven't seen me drive.
Don't need to.
Oh, yeah. You just got to remember to hit the apex at every corner, really.
I did a roundabout once.
That's all you have to do. I always get that.
It's like not a massive one. It's like those small ones in like back roads. I just hit the apex. Don't mind going around. Just there was a Jeep behind me and almost hit me.
But
we were fine.
Watch out for the Volvos.
Wait, when did we cover Martin? No, we did Mike Crack, didn't we? Did we do Mike Crack last week? We did Mike Crack last week.
No, I don't think we've done Mike Crack.
Wait, we've not done Mike Crack. Oh, mate.
No.
I Mike Crack a joke about this one. Aston Martin no longer get news delivered to the team. Instead, someone just fills Mike Crack in. Otmar Safnauer obviously departed the team, and Mike Crack was announced as his replacement. Oh, come on, guys. Grow up.
You laugh every time someone says 69.
No, I just say nice.
You chuckle after.
Yeah, because I said nice.
Whoever's his parents are should be ashamed.
Yeah.
No,
That or I don't know, because did they name him Michael? And he's deliberately now going by Mike and has brought it upon himself.
He's just that bullied in school that he has to just live with it now.
Oh God. He's going to have a whale of a time this year with the social media presence of F1 fans. But in the revolving doors of Formula One, Marcin Budkowski, yeah, the Alpine racing director has been relieved of his post, which basically all but confirms Otmar's return, because he had been linked with the Alpine job, or at least Alpine. So I'm expecting an announcement some point between this episode and next to say, "Hi Otmar, welcome," etc.
It's probably going to be tomorrow if it is.
Knowing my luck, yes. Always seems to be the way. And Alpine have also parted ways with Alain Prost as well. So 2 people have gone from Alpine this week, which is interesting. Still, we will have to wait and see what happens in that front. And as far as we're concerned, everyone else has still got their job, so which is good.
And there's rumors of Cyril Abiteboul going to Red Bull Power Trains, I think it is.
That could be interesting.
Yeah.
Especially after Drive to Survive.
You need an engine.
No. Christian, you need a job. Oh God, that'd be savage. I really want to see that now. But yeah, so we will keep you up to date on all of the news, the new jobs, the sackings, whatever goes on. It's not quite as volatile as football management, so which means we can keep up to date with it slightly easier. And obviously, hopefully by next week we'll have some more car launches announced, so we can tell you when to fill in dates on your diary. But until then, thank you for listening and watching, and we will see you next time. Goodbye.